guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little makeup haul. I asked you guys if you still wanted to see like a Sephora spring sale haul, even if I only ended up picking a couple of things, but then I realized that I actually had a couple other makeup orders coming already, so I was like, I might as well wait a little bit and kind of just combine everything. That way it'll be a little bit more interesting. So today I have some stuff from Sephora, I have some stuff from the Tarte Friends and Family sale, Colourpop, and then also one thing from BH Cosmetics as well. A couple really quick things though before we jump in and get started. The first, I know a lot of you guys also make YouTube videos as well, so I want to tell you guys about this website called OCTOLY. This is a brand new website and I'm not being like paid to talk about them. They have no idea who I am, but it is a website and this is going to be the very first free online store for YouTube creators. So basically you can go on, pick products that you want to review from brands, and they send them to you for free. I just think it's the coolest thing ever, and I wanted to let you guys know because like I said, I know a lot of you guys make videos as well and I thought it would be helpful. So I have the website linked down below where you can sign up. It's just in the process of launching, so definitely sign up now. Second thing is that I am starting to link all the products that I mentioned in my videos down below in the description bar, so if you like didn't catch what I was saying about the product or whatever, it'll be linked down below, so definitely be sure to check that out. It's going to be in all my videos from now on. Alright, so let's start off with Sephora. I picked up a few things in stores and then I also ordered one thing online. The very first thing I picked up was the Becca Aqualuminous Perfecting Foundation. I have been wanting to try this pretty much since I heard it was being released, but then a bunch of people reviewed it and said it wasn't so great for oily skin. But now that my skin is balanced out and fully normal, I was like, I should totally try this because a couple of you guys have actually requested me to do a first impressions on it, so I'm definitely going to do that at some point. I have high hopes for this. I'm really hoping I love it. I hope it's like super glowy and dewy because that's definitely what I want for the summer. That's what the packaging looks like. And I picked it up in the shade Fair, which I believe was the lightest. I've heard that this foundation runs a little bit dark, so I went with the very lightest one. The next thing I got from Sephora was this First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Hydra Firm Sleeping Cream. If you saw my last acne vlog, I was raving about this. I had a little point break size and I decided that I definitely needed to pick up the full size version of it. This has been amazing while I have been on Accutane to keep my skin hydrated and just generally very happy. It says it helps hydrate, firm, and smooth, and it's non-comedogenic. This is like an overnight mask, so it's like a really rich night cream. Really, really nice. I highly recommend it if you are also on Accutane, or if like you just have drier skin in general, or even if you have oily skin or like dehydrated skin and want like a really nice nourishing night cream. I think it would work for anyone, to be honest. And it is a little bit pricey, but the little point perk size has lasted me like well over a month. Like I'm still squeezing out the last little bits of that, so definitely I think a good investment. It'll probably last me like the entire time I'm on Accutane. Just a white cream, unscented, really lovely, can't recommend it enough. And the last couple things I picked up in store were a couple of the brand new Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche lipsticks. I am in love with these, you guys. I definitely want to go back and get more shades. If you haven't tried any of the Bite lipsticks, they're all flawless, but I am in love with this range. They're creamy, they're opaque, they're hydrating, but they're also like extremely long wearing. So I picked up two different shades, like I said. One I'm already like head over heels in love with, and the other I'm kind of iffy about, and they are both nude shades. The first one that I'm in love with is Meringue. That is one swipe there, and it is just the perfect beigey pink kind of nude. It's not too pale, it doesn't wash you out, it just gives the perfect amount of color. I wore this in my Q&A video amongst some other videos, and so many of you guys complimented me on this. I've been wearing it like crazy. And then the second shade I bought is Honeycomb. Now, I'm not too sure about this. This one is more of like a true beigey brown kind of nude. But when I actually put it on my lips, it shows up so brown. Like it's like melted Tootsie Roll brown. I don't know how I feel about it. I can pair it with like a more pink lip liner, but I kind of wanted it to just like throw on its own. I didn't want to have to wear a lip liner with it. I debated returning it, to be honest, but I decided that I'm going to keep it because I really want to push myself out of my comfort zone and see if I can make it work. I really want to get your guys' opinion on it, so I think I'm going to do like a quick lip swatch and kind of insert a little clip of me actually wearing it in here, and you guys have to let me know what you think. Yeah, these are just incredible. I highly recommend them. They have 34 shades, I believe, so definitely something for everyone. Love them. The next one on my list is Sugarcane. Anyways, on to the one thing I ordered online. This is the last thing I got during the sale. Huge thank you to Amelia, who tweeted me and let me know when this set came back in stock on the very last day of the sale. I was able to snag one up and I'm so happy because I mentioned this in my like sale recommendations video, and this is the Tarte Glam Goodies Discovery set. This is such a great little deal. I know it is currently sold out when I'm filming this, but it might come back in stock, so I'll try and link it down below. So this is a little three-piece set from Tarte, and the first thing it comes with, I was so excited about. This is the Tartelette Tease palette, which is kind of like a little mini version of their Tartelette in Bloom palette, which I haven't actually picked up yet because I'm trying to be good and not buy too many eyeshadows, but this is what it looks like. It's just a little palette with 6 different neutrals. You get 4 mattes and 2 shimmer shades, and I just thought this would be absolutely perfect to travel with this summer because it's so small and compact and kind of has everything you need in it. So I'm very excited to have that. And then the other 2 things it comes with is one of their Tarte lip paints in the shade TBT, which I also mentioned in my VIB recommendation video. I'm glad I just got a mini of this because the shade is actually quite different than I was expecting it to be. Kind of more of like a deeper, like rosy kind of shade, almost like a brown toned rose. But on me, it looks extremely different. Like on me, it almost comes across as like a deep, like terracotta, kind of like, I don't know, not a red, but like terracotta mixed with like rose, and it's like very dark, almost like a brick color even. It's still a really beautiful shade, but it's not something that I'll get like a huge amount of use out of, like Namaste, which is the nude one that I really love. So I'm glad to have the little mini. And then the third item is their Tarte Lash Paint Mascara, which just recently came out. I'm really bummed because the packaging on this is actually broken. Like it just, the whole like lid pops off basically when you try and open it. Like it takes the stopper and everything with it. It was kind of initially disappointing. I was still able to try it though because the wand is still fully accessible, and I have to say I don't love it anyways. It really didn't hold a curl at all. And I actually got some really good samples when I ordered online, surprisingly. If you've ordered from Sephora within like the past year, you know that the 3 free sample selection has just really sucked. But I actually got some good stuff. First one is a little fragrance sample of Replica Beach Walk. I've smelled this like plenty of times before and I've never been super impressed by it, but I'm really liking it right now for some reason. So I think I might actually pick up the rollerball of this. I sprayed it on the card when I first got this in and you can still smell it. It has that like sunscreeny kind of smell, but it's not as floral as something like Bobbi Brown Beach. So I'm definitely really strongly considering purchasing that. I also got a little sample of Benefit Do the Hula, which is their liquid bronzer. I've had a couple requests to review this, but I honestly don't see myself actually using a liquid bronzer, so that's why I haven't picked it up, but I can try this out and go from there. Then I also got this little sample pack of the Josie Maran Argan Oil Foundation Fluid, which came out recently. You get 6 different shades in this little sample. I don't typically like to do first impressions unless I actually like have the physical product. I don't like to do it from samples typically, but maybe I'll try this out on camera. Let me know if you want to see that down below. If enough of you guys want to see it, I probably will do it at some point. So the next portion of this haul is from the Tarte Cosmetics website. They had their Friends and Family sale and that was 30% off, so I was like, okay, I definitely need to pick up some stuff. It's also free shipping for Canadian orders over $75. I tweeted about this, so if you're not following me on Twitter, definitely go follow me on there. But I think you guys will be very excited to hear that I did pick up their 2 new foundations to test out for you guys. I picked up the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation. This has been so highly requested lately, so I knew I had to try it out. And then I also got the Empowered Hybrid Gel Foundation. This is the one that comes in the little pot, and it's, I believe, a little bit more full coverage. Take them out of the boxes here so you guys can actually see what they look like. You guys know Tarte is like my all-time favorite brand, so I've just been dying to try these. So this is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea packaging, and then the Empowered Hybrid Gel. These are both so beautiful. Like, look at this. Stunning. So what I also want you guys to let me know in the comments down below is which foundation you want to see me test out first between the 2 Tarte foundations and then the Becca Aqua Luminous. Whichever one wins, I will do a first impression on first, like I said, and I will test out all of them eventually, so don't worry. I also picked up the Tarte Clean Slate Flawless 12-Hour Brightening Primer. This has been on my little like Sephora wish list for seriously forever. I remember when I worked at Sephora, I would always try this on my hand and be like, oh, I want it, but I never bought it for some reason. So I was like, it's 30% off. I have to just finally buy it. This is what it looks like. You guys know I love my Tarte BB primer, but I don't really have any of Tarte's regular like clear non-tinted primers, so I was like, I need to try this out. I've only used it once, but so far so good. Like I said, I want that beautiful glowing skin for summer, so I thought this would be perfect. It says it's silicone free, waterproof, and brightening. It does have like a very like vitamin C orangey kind of scent. And the final thing I got from Tarte is like way out of my comfort zone, you guys. I bought a self tanner. I really want to try self tanning. I haven't had good experiences with them in the past. I was like, I really want to try something new for the summer. I have some like events coming up and stuff that I need to be wearing dresses for, and I was like, I probably shouldn't blind people with my pastiness. So I was like, why don't I try Tarte? I've heard such great things about their self tanner. I know the products work well for me and don't irritate my skin. So I picked up their brand new Brazilians Plus self tanner. Tanner. This is supposed to be the exact same formula pretty much as their Maracuja self-tanner that they've had for forever, but it has added skincare benefits, and the packaging is just so cute. Like, is this not the cutest thing you've ever seen? And then it also does come with the mitt. The mitt is so nice. It's so like plush and soft. I just want to like sit here and like rub it all over my face. I'm really excited to test this out and see how it works for me. Fingers crossed it'll give me like a really nice summer glow and a bit of color. So moving right along to Colourpop. Colourpop was also a very small order. I picked up 4 of their liquid lipsticks. Now, up until this point, I have not tried any of their liquid lipsticks. The day they came out, I remember I was like driving out to the cabin and I was like waiting for them to launch in the morning on the website. I was seriously ready to buy just about all of them, but then they went live on the website while I was driving and had like no Wi-Fi or data or anything like that. And by the time I got out there, they were all completely sold out, and I ended up getting so frustrated that I was just like, screw it, I'm gonna wait. So I picked up 4 shades. I picked up 2 of the Ultra Satin lips and then 2 of the Ultra Matte lips. I figured I would just try out the different formulas, and surprise, surprise, they are all nude lips. They look very similar looking at them like this, but they're all quite different. So the Ultra Satin lips I picked up were Magic Wanded Echo Park, and then the mattes were Midi and Solo. I'm gonna have some close-up swatches. I'm not gonna swatch them right now. I don't know, I have mixed feelings about these. The mattes are very, very dry. I understand why not everybody loves them. They're quite chalky. And then the Ultra Satin lips, they definitely feel nicer, but they don't really dry down that well in my opinion. But I don't know, I need to experiment with these. That's just kind of my initial first impression. I do really love all of the colors. And finally, from Colourpop, I did decide to try out their brow pencil. I picked up the shade Redhead, which is actually what I have on my brows today. It's not super red at all, like in comparison to Anastasia Auburn. It's like not red at all. It's just like a rich, warm toned, deep brown basically. I was thinking of maybe doing a video that was like battle of the skinny brow pencils with this, the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and then Anastasia Brow Wiz. So let me know if you guys want to see that. First impressions, I'm thinking this is a little bit creamy for my liking. It kind of smudges around a little bit too easy. And the very last thing I got is the BH Cosmetics Shan XO palette. You guys know I love Shan XO. She is like my favorite YouTuber, so I had to pick up this palette. It was like a crazy good deal. Like, it was like $14.50. I think total with like shipping and everything, it ended up being like $27, which is still like a really good deal. It is double-sided, and it is 9 eyeshadows on one side, and then on the other side there is 9 lip colors as well. I've only used it a couple of times, but my first impressions are very good. The shadows are really nice quality and really easy to work with and blend, and then the lipsticks are even quite nice too. I always look at like lip palettes and I'm just kind of like, those are probably not going to be super pigmented, but they're actually quite pigmented and opaque. Yeah, that wraps up my little spring beauty haul. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what makeup goodies I've been picking up recently. Once again, let me know down below which one of the foundations you want to see me test out first. Hit the thumbs up button if you did like this video. It really helps me out. And of course, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe down below and stick around so you can check out all of my future videos. Don't forget to check me out on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, and I will talk to all of you guys in my next video. Bye guys! Number 6 is for those of us who menstruate, and that is to switch to a menstrual cup. There is literally like no downside to switching to a menstrual cup in my opinion. Like, there's